No, go away. Ow! Oh, shit. Oh, really? Well, look, I'm only gonna put as much effort into this review as 30 Seconds to Mars put into this album. No costume, no intro, you know, lexicon, devil, there you go, whatever. 30 Seconds to Mars didn't care, why the hell should I? Oh, what the fuck am I even supposed to say about this? I've listened to this album 3 times now. Like, fuck, this is the worst kind of album to review, guys. It's barely even there. Like, oh god, like, okay. Like, I have always said that the worst kinds of albums to talk about are the ones that don't give you anything to talk about. America. There's my review of America. It is that album that every motherfucking reviewer dreads. I feel so bad for everyone else in my sphere who has to talk about this goddamn thing. Because what is there to even talk? Ugh. It's making me tired just thinking about it. I want to go back to sleep. Can I go back to sleep? They did a Fall Out Boy, is what they did. They pulled a Mania. Or they tried to pull a Mania. They just released something that's just pure pop. It abandons rock altogether. This thing's pretty much completely out of my jurisdiction. I don't even know why you people woke me up for this. This isn't a rock album. Again, I could be sleeping right now. This is that same sort of trappy, sort of spacey, sort of heady, sort of atmospheric bullshit that, you know, every fucking rock band too fucking scared to put out a rock album is doing. Just release something. Imagine Dragons some shit. Let's just be Imagine Dragons. 30 fucking Seconds to Mars decided to pull a Let's Just Be Imagine Dragons. Fuck my life. I don't even know how to get into it, like, specifically. Because you know the part in the review where there'd be, like, little, you know, album song titles right here in the corner or wherever. They'd be in the corner and I talk about them and say, oh, this song is this and this, and this song is this and this. I can't do that with this album. They're all the goddamn same. It's the same, just lazy ass, fuzzy keyboards and synths and all that fake bassy wubbing to make you think the song is more powerful than it really is, and all those times where, you know, the beat just drops out and, you know, like the most cynical garbage pop out there. You've heard this a million times. You've heard Imagine Dragons do this. You've heard other, like, people do this. Why 30 Seconds to Mars felt like they had to do this? I don't fucking know. 30 Seconds to Mars was a great band. Like, I'll stick up for 30 Seconds to Mars. Anybody remember, like, back when Angels and Airwaves and 30 Seconds to Mars were like, it was sort of a thing where, like, oh, which one's better, you know? Are you a 30 Seconds guy? Are you an Angels guy? I don't know, that was a thing in my circles. Like, I was a 30 Seconds guy. Most of my friends were Angels and Airwaves guys. I was a 30 Seconds guy. I will fucking stand up for that self-titled album, for A Beautiful Fucking Lie. Do you remember From Yesterday? From yesterday, it's calling. I can't even hit that note. Jesus. Like, those are good-ass albums. I'll stick up for those albums. They didn't get much better after that. They kind of peaked around that era. But, you know, they were still doing things that were things. They were doing something that was rock music-ish, or at least music-ish. I don't know, this is the same. Like I said, it's a mania. It's another goddamn mania. Because we needed 2 manias in this goddamn year. Full of just wubstep bullshit and SoundCloud fuckery and... Honest to God, this sounds like a shitty SoundCloud rapper thing. I don't know much about the SoundCloud rapper scene. But this sounds like something motherfucking 6ix9ine or motherfucking... I can't think of any... Who else is that? That Lil Pump? Was he the one that died? I don't know. I'm half expecting to hear just some jackass spout about like his clothes and his car and his fucking dumb shit money. But instead it's Jared Leto. Oh, and fucking Jared Leto! He sounds like he's barely even opening his mouth for this album. Like, Jared, say whatever you want about Jared Leto. That motherfucker could sing. He's not even trying. That's what this album is in a nutshell. This album isn't trying. This album is not trying.
I'm here.
Dude, if I hadn't talked so much smack about the record, I'd be in the same boat. I kind of have to say something, but I can't blame you for this.
Oh, did those cameos feel lazy and forced? Now you know how the features on this album feel. A$AP Rocky? The chick from that one Chainsmokers song? This ain't my shit. Why am I talking about this shit? Jared Leto didn't even try. Again, why should I? Like, they didn't even care enough to hire a graphic designer and make an album cover. This is their album cover. Their album cover is to ask you to make the album cover. Bitch, I ain't even trying to listen to this music, let alone make your cover. Fuck you, Jared Leto. You were the worst Joker. Like, 1 out of 5. I ain't even... Like I say, 30 Seconds to Mars didn't try. I sure as hell ain't gonna try. Like, people, I mean it when I say this might be the album that beats out Mania for worst of the year. I mean it. Like, I don't know. Like, at least Mania was a train wreck you couldn't help but ignore. This thing barely even fucking exists. Like, and for a band like 30 Seconds to Mars that has put out great music and should be still putting out good music, to release something like this, it's way more disappointing. It's so much more disappointing. I don't know. Is it worse to be actively bad or just crazy boring? Which is worse? I don't know. I guess we'll see. Look, people, I'm trying to get GDR4 done by the end of April, early May-ish, and somewhere in there I want to fit in a Perfect Circle too, so I don't know, people. Hopefully next time I see you, I'll have an album actually worth talking about. In the meantime, I'm gonna go back to sleep. You know what? I'm gonna put on a little music that will help with that. See you next time. Fucking bullshit ass album.